What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RideRazor. My name's Austin. In today's video, we're going to be teaching you guys how to do a Fakie Feeble grind. Alrighty, so a couple things that you guys need to know how to do ahead of time before learning Fakie Feeble grinds are, number one, you need to know how to do a 180, and number two, you need to know how to do a feeble grind fairly confidently. Why do you need to know these things ahead of time? Well, one, you're gonna have to do a 180 to get into a Fakie Feeble. Number two is you're gonna need to know how to feeble because you can't Fakie Feeble if you can't normally feeble. So I highly recommend having both those tricks down before learning this one. Okay, so let's quickly talk about what a Fakie Feeble is. Fakie Feeble is pretty self-explanatory. You're essentially doing a feeble grind backwards. A fakie is when you ride backwards on your scooter. A Fakie Feeble is when you feeble backwards. Doing a 180 out of the grind is a little bit more advanced, so I would definitely just work on going to fakie first, getting comfortable with it, and once you guys have that down, then you can work on doing the 180 out. When it comes to actually trying a Fakie Feeble, like I mentioned, you want to find something low and smooth like I have here. This ledge is honestly about the same size as the curb, so it's going to work perfectly. So you guys want to start by approaching the ledge with your toes facing the ledge, because when you do a 180 and then land in the feeble, your toes will be facing away from the ledge, which means you'll be in a backside feeble, which is the easier of the two. But once you guys approach it, like I mentioned, you're going to hop, and you're going to be doing a 180 and locking your back wheel and your dropout up against the coping just like you would on a normal feeble. Make sure your front wheel is straight, facing the coping, facing the direction you want to go. If your wheel is like this, guess where you're going to go? Right off the ledge. Your wheel is like this, you're going to loop out. You want to make sure your wheel is facing straight as much as possible. But once you 180 and you land in that grind, keep that front wheel straight. Make sure to bend your knees. You want to drop your weight, and you actually want to lean forward a little bit. The reason you lean forward is because it's going to keep your momentum going backwards. You're not going to pull back and fly backwards. You're going to keep the scooter going that way, which is really important. The only place that's left for you to go is backwards, which is the key of this trick. Once you have grinded as much as you want, you can just hop off, land in fakie, and then get out. Or when you hop in and you slide, you can actually do another 180, either backside or front side, off of it and land normal. Then once you guys have that down, you guys can start doing bar spins out, bar spins in, tail whips out, tail whips in. It's a lot of fun. This trick has endless opportunities. Highly recommend you guys learn this one. Alrighty, so now that we talked about what the trick is and how to do the trick, let's talk about where to do the trick. Personally, when I learned Fakie Feebles, I just found a curb outside my house. You want to essentially find a nice low ledge or curb, anything that you guys can grind that slides fairly well. I would definitely recommend something a little bit smaller just so you feel comfortable and confident hopping on it, hopping off of it. Obviously, you don't want to be trying this trick on a giant ledge that if you fall, you're going to get seriously hurt. So I recommend something very small and very low at first and gradually work your way up. Alrighty, so that's how to do the trick and where to do the trick. I think it's time we go try a few.